Hi everyone, my name is Audrey and welcome to my channel. Today I'm giving you a new weekly reading vlog. Today is Sunday morning. I am about to leave for my son's cheerleading class, and then I'm going to spend the day at a friend that I haven't seen in the last 2 years because we've both been very, very busy. So I'm excited, but yeah, I won't be doing much reading today or cleaning or whatever. So there's that. I do still need to pack the lunchbox because we're going to be eating lunch in the car after my son's cheerleading class. And I do need to leave in 15 minutes-ish. So I'm gonna make this quick. I did manage to edit a vlog yesterday, which I'm happy with. I still have last week's vlog and I still have 2 more vlogs to edit because I just closed last week's. So last week and the week before. So I don't want to fall behind. So I do need to keep on editing those, but it's not too bad. It should be easy-ish to edit-ish. I don't know. We'll see. So I only have 2 weeks left of summer. I'm so sad. Before I go back to school, they are going to be Teacher's Day, but still my son starts on the 27th, his first day, and our schedules are a bit shambled up because of so many things. And with cheerleading, the schedules are very different. They're doing some intensive classes-ish and on a different schedule, and then a whole bunch of stuff. And we're also switching onto the regular schedule, which is not Thursday and Sundays anymore. It's gonna be Tuesdays and Saturdays, which suits me better because Sundays is for my band, which is starting after Labor's Day. So anyways, it also means that cleaning wise, we only have 2 weeks left to finish the full house. So right now we're in the middle of my son's bedroom, and being 3 in there is not useful. I'm always in the way of something. So I'm leaving the boys to do that by themselves. And while they do that, I'm gonna do my own bedroom, and we're just gonna speed up the cleaning process a little bit faster. Yesterday it took me 3 hours to do my desk area. I did pull out everything and clean and all that, and got rid of some stuff, but at least it's nice now. It was way overdue. So I don't have as many things to take care of in my bedroom than in my son's bedroom. So there's that. By the time I finish my bedroom and the bathroom upstairs, we should be done with the upper floor all together. And then we'll only have this entryway area here left to do. So that's good. And it's relieving to know that the end of the tunnel is near. But yeah, and reading wise, I really need to catch up because I have not finished 1 book so far this month. I did start 2 bigger books. Right now, I am in the middle of The Phantom of the Opera, which I'm not really enjoying. So it's kind of difficult for me to keep on reading that one. I don't like the style, and it's so disappointing because I love that story so much. It's my favorite musical of all time. It's the best. But reading wise, the book style, the way that the book is written, the narration style, and I just don't vibe with it. I hate it. I hate how matter-of-factly it is written. Yeah, I just don't vibe with it. But anyways, I am still gonna finish it, but it's yeah. And I'm also in the middle of Ship of Destiny, which I'm really enjoying though. So this one is good, but it is a very huge book that I'm trying to get to. It is also part of the Year in Asia, so I'm trying to finish it as quickly as possible so I can move on to some other prompts. And then in September, it's also going to be the Aurelium, which means I have a lot of books I need to finish. I have 3 books I need to finish, like ASAP. She Who Became the Sun, He Who Drowned the World, and The Phantom are part of the Aurelium from last time during the spring one that I need to finish before next one. So yeah, I'm gonna be focusing on those. I am going to do a dedicated vlog for She Who Became the Sun and Who Drowned the World. So hopefully that's gonna be some new content I'll be able to put up. And then, but yeah, I am going to be focusing on those books this week as much as possible. Try to make some progress. And I also only have 1 week left to sew. So there's also that. And I do have a lot of Cricut things to get done. I'm just overall very, very, very busy this week. So it is crunch time, rush time, whatever you want to call it. And I'm ready. I'm excited. But there's a lot to get done. Anyways, today is a off day, if you wish. We are going to the water park tomorrow because it's supposed to be like 40 degrees tomorrow. So we're definitely going to be in the water. But other than that, the usual cleaning, sewing, reading, all that good stuff. All right, I really need to pack that lunchbox for afterwards. I am meeting with a friend I haven't seen in 2 years after my son's cheerleading class. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack that lunchbox, and I'll see you later, probably tomorrow, because I don't know what time I'm gonna be back and if I'm actually going to be reading anything, so that I do have things to update you or not. So probably tomorrow, but yeah, we'll see. But as we're also going to the water park, I don't know. We'll see. I'll try to make an effort to update you tomorrow. So if it's not like a talking clip, it will be a B-roll of something. I'll think of something. So on that note, I'll see you.
Knew it from the jump, you were bad news. Eating up my time, leave my mind in the woods. But now you see the face under the red hood. And you cry, now you cry, yeah you cry, yeah you cry, whoa. Oh, you thought I was a little sheep, yeah, yeah. Never noticed how I hit my teeth. Now there ain't nobody that'll hear you. If you cry, if you cry, if you cry, if you cry, whoa. Once upon a time, I would let it slide. Make peace with the feelings until I realized little heroines never get a win. So I had to grow up and grow some thick skin. Now my eyes ain't ballin', only ballin' for the big moves. I can hear you calling, tell me who you gonna cry to. Zip it, baby, you're trippin'. Better remember you're the one who made me wicked. You're running, I'm coming. I'm finally taking back what's mine. They won't believe it, you'll never see it when I get you in the night. Knew it from the jump, you were bad news. Eating up my time, leave my mind in the woods. But now you see the face under the red hood. And you cry, now you cry, yeah you cry, yeah you cry, whoa. Oh, you thought I was a little sheep, yeah, yeah. Never noticed how I hit my teeth. Now there ain't nobody that'll hear you. If you cry, if you cry, if you cry, if you cry, whoa. Like that talk, blah, 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 blah. When you give me that toxic, I go off, you can call me selfish. Hella hellish, what you really meant to say is I'm a bad bitch. She's done the girl, whatever girl if you hate me. You did you dirty, underestimating me. Zip it, baby, you're trippin'. Better remember you're the one who made me wicked. You're running, I'm coming. I'm finally taking back what's mine. They won't believe it, you'll never see it when I get you in the night. Knew it from the jump, you were bad news. Eating on my time, leave my mind in the woods. But now you see the face under the red hood. And you cry, now you cry, yeah you cry, yeah you cry, whoa.
it is now Tuesday evening, pretty late-ish. It's past 10, so pretty late for me. We ended up going to the water park yesterday, and then realized that there's only a week and a half-ish left. So the rest of the week, this week, and then next week, and then that's it. They're closing shop. The week that I'm actually going back to school, my teacher days, they are closed, but they're reopening for 2 days during Labor Day weekend, and that's it. And that's gonna be their last day of the summer. So it's already almost over, and I'm so sad. So I'm trying to see when is the best time that we can go back, and just to make sure that we make the most of it, of like that we make the most of what's left of the summer, but still get to do everything that we have left to get done before school, but before September. But yeah, the final sprint is rough. So we've had a little bit of a heat wave. It's been very hot for the last at least 3 days, I want to say, in the 38-40 degrees felt temperature, and it's more than 100 Fahrenheit degrees, so it is quite hot. It was hard to tolerate. I do not tolerate heat very well, so like it was rough. So I needed to be in the water. On Sunday, I did go to my friend's house. She has a pool, so we were in the pool during most of the afternoon, and then we had some AC, so that was good. And we left very late, but I haven't seen her in the last like 2 years, I think, if it's not 3. It's been a while, so I was really happy to see her. But yeah, we are both very busy. She has 3 kids, and it's very busy, and I'm also very busy, and she's also a teacher, so like I get it, I understand it. I am also very busy, so it's sometimes very hard to schedule time, but yeah, we made it, which I was happy. And then so we had a lot of things to talk about, but yeah, that was a fun time, and the kids got along great together, which was good. And then yeah, on Monday we came back very late. So I left, it was around 11, and she's quite far from me, so a good 30-minute drive from my house. So yeah, we were in bed at around 11:30-ish. My son did not sleep in the morning, unfortunately. So he didn't have a lot of sleep. I did not sleep enough that I woke up with a headache. So like all those vibes, I knew I was not going to get up too early for once, because I was not going to have as much sleep as I usually do. So I knew I was going to sleep in a little bit more, and we were not going to get up for the water park too early. But unfortunately, there was way more people than I thought there would be. I really thought, like, since construction vacation days are over, I really was hoping that there wasn't going to be too many people. But yeah, apparently there were still a lot of people still in vacation days, because it was full. One of the worst one of the summer, which I understand with the heat and all, but it was fine. I didn't have the best of time because of that ish, and it did close a little bit earlier. For the rest of the summer, it's closing at 5 p.m. instead of 6 p.m., which I did not know. So we were kind of stuck in traffic of everyone trying to get out of the site. So there was that, but it's okay. It's good. I looked up for like the weather for the rest of the week, and tomorrow, so on Wednesday, it's going to be thunderstorms, which was predictable because of all the humidity and the big heat wave that we've been having. Today was very hot as well, but we were mostly inside. We did leave for the grocery store, But other than that, we were mostly inside. My husband did do a couple of things outside, and he did wash the dog, shampoo and all outside, and I think he really enjoyed it, but my husband did not enjoy that part. But that was pretty much it. I actually managed to get a little bit done of cleaning, but yeah, so tomorrow it's gonna be raining and thunderstorms, and it's way overdue because it was a little bit too hot. And then on Thursday I have a chiropractor's appointment, and it's also my son's cheerleading class, and then I've got Friday left. So that's when we're going to go to the water park next. It's going to be the last one of this week, and then hopefully we can get another day there next week, maybe two if the weather allows it. I can't complain. We've had a nice summer with lots of days where we could make the most of our water park pass. So I'm quite happy with that, even if I'm sad that it's over. So that's good. Today I did manage to get a little bit of my bedroom cleaned, a small part, so where I do store all of my paintings. I haven't painted in a good, I don't know, 5 years at least. I did get rid of some paints because they were just not good anymore and did not survive the test of time, but I did keep the ones that are still good. I haven't had the urge to actually paint, and it's not my favorite medium. If I did have to choose one that I prefer most, it would be screen painting, but that's not very accessible, and I can't do that here at home. I did set up a part of it in my workshop a while back during COVID. Well, before COVID-ish, when I was finishing up some projects for school, but I technically finished school, and I just wanted to fully finish the project and stuff. So they did lend me some material, but I couldn't do all of it here. You do need quite a bit of equipment to be able to screen paint at home, which is pretty rare. And here in the city we have something that is very rare. When we have like artist centers, which means that you can pay to have access to some artist workshops, and you have like this big center, and you have workshops for all type of mediums, so painting, photography, screen painting, engraving, all that stuff. There's probably more that I'm missing, but there's like a lot, and it allows artists to still be able to do their work, which is amazing. Very nice concept that isn't seen very much in Canada in general, I think. So that's good. If I did have the time, I would go there, but I don't have much time, unfortunately. Yeah, I can't do it all. It's impossible. That's why I draw most of my bullet journals, and I do want to do all of that stuff because it's the only time where I allow myself to like sit down and draw stuff, even if it's not necessarily in this style that I usually draw, because like my bullet journal is more doodle stuff. I can do like more nuanced and more, I don't want to say advanced because that's not accurate, but detailed work, I guess. I don't know. I do love colored pencils most, and watercolors. But yeah, I used to paint acrylic, and I'm not into oil painting because I don't have the patience for oil painting. But yeah, I haven't had the urge to pick up a paintbrush, so I don't know. I still want to keep my stuff, but it does take quite a bit of space. It took me a while to dust it all off and clean it up, and I had a couple of paintings that were not quite fitting there, so I rearranged it a tiny bit, but it was already a good storage space for that, so I didn't have like that much to do. But it did take quite a bit of time, and then I got to sew and read, and I did a bit of everything today, which I'm happy with. My mom is gonna be here Friday after supper, which means like we're gonna be at the water park. We're gonna come back. My mom's gonna be here, and I need to get ready on Friday evening to leave on Saturday. I thought my book event was on the Sunday, but it's not. It's on Saturday. So there's that. After the water park, we will be getting ready for that event. I still have quite a bit of sewing left to do. So since it's going to be thunderstorms tomorrow, I'm going to spend a whole day in the basement at my workshop, sewing machine and stuff, and just sew as much as I can. It just took me 2 hours, 15 minutes to sew 5 book sleeves, which is not too bad. I do have quite a good amount left to do though. I've got 11 down. I think I have maybe 24-ish left. Anyways, we'll see how much I actually managed to do, but I'm gonna make the most of it tomorrow because afterwards, I will still be able to sew on Thursday, but I still need to get some Cricut. But I do need to get some packaging done, packaging that I cut out with my Cricut. So I do need to cut a lot of it out, and that's gonna take time, and I'm not here on Friday, so I'm gonna be working very late in the next couple of days. But I do want to take some time to rest and read a bit in between sewing some book sleeves and cutting some packaging, because I do want to make some progress in my reading, and I also need some breaks. So I have been reading today The Phantom of the Opera, and I have some thoughts. I don't feel much better about this book, unfortunately. I am getting at the masquerade part, so 35% through, getting closer to that 50%. That's my goal this evening, is to get to that 50% mark. I do read it quite quickly, but yeah, I'm not enjoying it that much. I feel like the tone of the writing is not doing it for me, because I feel like it's very neutral, very not letting me care about the characters. And I know the characters. Like, I've seen the movie, I've seen the play, and I love the play so much, but like, I don't care for them in this tone and style of writing. Also, I don't like Raoul. I don't know if it's an unpopular opinion, but I don't like his character. Doesn't have any personality except for being obsessed over Christine. And like, I get you with childhood friends, but there's no bonding between Christine and Raoul, and I hate that. I hate it so much. And I know that the Phantom is very problematic. I get that. But Raoul is not any better. He is giving me the creeps by always. I've been reading, especially like the last chapter, I think, where I'm reading his chapter and it's all about him and just obsessing with her, and he's just crying all day because of, like, she told him not to go after her or whatever, and like, he's seen the world and now he cannot function because of a girl. And it's giving me the ick, like creepy stalker vibes ick to me. Like, no, I don't like it. I don't see how Christine likes him as well. I mean, it's very pushed for us, like, the author wants us to really believe that they're in love, but like, he's just telling us, he just keeps telling us that they are, but I don't see it on page. I don't see it at all. There's way too much telling about this than showing, and there's nothing to show for it, so I don't believe it. I'm sorry, I just don't, and it's creepy and it's giving me the icks. I hate it. I hate how obsessed he is with her for no reason except like because he heard her sing. Seriously, stop it. Like, anyways, I don't get it. I don't get who ships those two. I understand, like, none of these love interests are good options in my opinion, but yeah, anyways, that's all I have to say for the moment. But yeah, I felt a bit lost at some points, because all I have to remember and like my reference is the actual musical. So I think I understand why the movie chose to have like this other style of like telling this story because of the tone of the book. I think I understand a little bit better why they chose that route, but I really prefer the musical, honestly. I keep referring myself in my head to the musical and what I remember about it because it's been over 10 years, 15, 16 years ago. But still, I was a bit lost because I feel like there's a couple of things that were left out of the actual musical, things that are very boring-ish to read-ish, and then got back on track with Raoul and all that stuff and going back to the masquerade. I feel like I'm back on track with like what's going on, but yeah, kind of got lost and confused for a bit. Anyways, so I'm going to try to get to the halfway point and I'll update you probably tomorrow. There's a good chance that I'm gonna fall asleep on this book. We shall see. I'm gonna leave you at that because I've been rambling, and I'll update you tomorrow. And yeah, all right, bye. Hey everyone, it is now technically Thursday, but I haven't gone to bed yet on Wednesday, if that makes sense. Yeah, I spent all day sewing. I only started after lunch though because I got up quite late, quite later than I was expecting. And I did do some stretching exercises with my son, which did take quite a bit of time, more than expected, which is okay. It went well though, because we went through it quickly-ish, as quick as you can actually be with those things, because in his tumbling class, we've been told that his flexibility is what is stopping him from not necessarily progressing, but it is limiting him. So we're trying to do the stretching program that they suggested pretty much every day. There's like dynamic stretching and static stretching. So I try to do like either one and not both of them on every day, because it does take quite a bit of time during the day. So I try to do like one or the other. And every day that he does not have cheerleading class, and since he did not do any stretching on Tuesday, I did ask him to do both today, because yeah, we want to make some progress. So anyways, I did do them with him, which helps him but me as well, so not complaining about stretching. Yeah, so by the time I showered and ate breakfast and got ready, was already time for lunch. And yeah, so I ate and went in my workshop all evening, and I sewed maybe 16-ish book sleeves, which is a lot for me. I'm kind of tired, not gonna lie. Out of the 27 that I actually managed to sew, I am not able at the moment to sew anything else because I don't have any filling left. I do need to buy some more. So yeah, that's the top of what I could actually sew at the moment. I still have some more book sleeves that are ready to be sewn, except like I don't have the filling part. There's that. But anyways, I don't have the time to sew anymore. Tomorrow I'm going to focus on my Cricut to get some packaging cut and ready to go. And then on Friday, my mom's gonna come and help me with the last little bit of things left to do before we leave. But yeah, not so bad. Tomorrow morning, I do need to leave though. It's a bit of a mess. But yeah, I do have an appointment for my chiropractor 12:30 because I forgot about it on Tuesday, my actual appointment. I hate when that happens. So yeah, in the middle of the day is kind of not very productive. So tomorrow morning, we're gonna go ahead and get the papers from the doctor's office for my husband for school accommodations as well as financial aid. And we're gonna go at uni and deposit those documents like ASAP in person. Just make sure that they receive them on time and that we can move on and get all we need as quickly as possible, because this is a stressful situation to be in. But yeah, we're gonna take care of that tomorrow morning, and then I'll come back home and get the boys back home. And it's probably gonna be time to go to the chiropractor, to my appointment. We'll see how much time left afterwards I have. I'll probably have time to eat lunch before I leave, and then after my appointment I'll be able to get to my cricket, and then we're gonna have to leave for my son's cheerleading class. And after that, I'll try to continue the cricket as much as possible. There is so much left to do. It's okay. Everything's fine. I'll do as much as I can then. So yeah, I managed to read 2 chapters though in between sewing, so that's also quite a feat. I'm now on 40%. I just can't get past Raul's character being so obsessive and stocky, and I just hate it so much. I cannot for the life of me ship those two. Like, there's nothing in this text that is going to convince me to ship them. And I understand that there's a lot of relationships that we read about that are very problematic, but we still ship, if that makes sense. I get it, but there has to be like some groundwork in order to make that happen. And I feel like there's nothing here that's making me want to ship those two, even though there's these creepy vibes. I don't know if I'm the only one that gets those vibes, but yeah, no. I remember in the musical, I didn't necessarily like that character either. Maybe it's just a me thing, but yeah, I remember wondering who he is and why does she love him like that. Do you know what? I'm not sure if I'm making myself clear. Is it making any sense? I'm not sure. I am very, very tired at the moment, so maybe that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and try to read some more, at least to the 50% mark. I'm not having much hopes up because I do need to get up very, very early in order to take care of the uni paper stuff. So I don't think I'm gonna be reading that much, but if I can get another couple of chapters in, that should be helping at least to get those pages in. But yeah, on that note, I'm gonna leave you at that and update you tomorrow with some progress, reading wise or work wise, whatever comes up. So I'll see ya. Hey everyone, it is now Thursday afternoon. I ended up finishing all of my book sleeves that I could sew. I ended up getting to bed at 1 o'clock a.m. As you can guess, I did not read at all, anything. So there's that. I do need to read today. I don't know when because I don't have a lot of time, but we'll manage. It's fine, I guess. Look at this. Isn't it nice to have it all clean and nice and tidy, and everything is so tidy? I love it. I really, really love it. So I didn't do any cleaning either today. I'm just keeping it as tidy as I did last time when I tidied up the space. Last time I did some cleaning was over there, which don't mind this, but I have this storage for all of my stuff I did when I used to paint, and I dusted everything off. It was very, very dusty. I didn't do that a lot. I still have some papers here that I'm not sure, well, over here. I still have that to sort out, but other than that, it is nice. I still need to do this desk where I put my clothes in. I will take care of that, but like next week, not now. I still have like my other Cricut and my wardrobe to take care of, and my husband's gonna do his own wardrobe drawers thing, so that's not too bad. But I really don't have time to actually clean. I am going to be doing some Cricut this afternoon. This morning was running errands all over the place, and it was not very productive, and I was really mad and angry, and I still am frustrated, because the thing is, we got our papers for my husband's financial aid and accommodations for uni, and we went to go get it, but the nurse that pre-filled everything in just stapled everything together, thinking it was like one form, but it was actually two different forms. So we only have a signature on the first page, which is only one of the forms. So there's that. Not great at all. And we have to go back because for financial aid, we don't have any signature, which is really annoying. Our doctor's not there at the clinic today, so we have to go tomorrow when we're gonna be out and about at the water park. So we're gonna go there first before going to the water park, and hopefully he'll just sign like at those two places. But like, it was just a mess. And anyways, we went at uni for nothing because we still can't have our file, because my husband's file is still in waiting for treatment. So we won't have any financial aid soon enough for the school year and buy school supplies. So that's what aggravates me the most, is that you're waiting after people in order to get money, but like, the bills don't care about that, and you still have to pay them, and you don't have the money to pay them, and that's the worst, and I hate it so much. It's fine. It's the worst part. So anyways, we also received his birth certificate in the mail. So I said, yay, that's good. We can also enroll you in the high school classes you need to get to. So we went there because I did see on the website that there were walk-in non-appointments. Like, you could walk in between this and that hour and they would take you and enroll you without having an appointment, which I thought was today, but it wasn't. So we got turned away. So we'll have to go back on Monday, obviously. Yeah, everything we've been trying to get done today did not work. His student card, ID card, did not work either, because they asked for, like, you provide the photo yourself, and they said that the background wasn't correct. They need a white background with no texture to it. I don't have any white walls, so we went with the door here, but as you can see, there's a little texture here, and they didn't like it, so we have to start that all over again. And this is just a mess. It feels like the 12 labors of Hercules in English, which is the original where it comes from. We have this comics that I don't know if they're known in English, but in French they're well known. It's from Belgium, if I'm not mistaken. And there's this little village have this special potion that makes them strong, and that way they don't get invaded by the Romans. So that's pretty much the comic books, and they're called Asterix and Obelix. And yeah, they made a version of that, the 12 labors of Asterix, and it's just an admin nightmare where you, in order to get to that form, you need to do this, and in order to do that, you need to do something else, but you can't do that before you get this done, but you can't get that done because that first thing you can get, like, there's no way to get anything done because it's contradictory. Anyways, that's how it felt today. It was not fun at all. Hopefully it will be dealt with soon because I hate when this happens. So right now it's the middle of the afternoon. I am going to take care of the photo thing, though, that I can take care of quickly. But I do want to get some Cricut done and do some packaging because my mom is coming tomorrow and we're going to the water park and I won't have time to do some Cricut during the day. So it's now or never. I just hope I have enough blades to do that. I did change it quite recently, so I should be fine. I also need to check how many of those I need to make, which I'm not sure. But yeah, that's gonna be my afternoon. And then we're gonna leave at around 4:30-ish, 4:14. So I only have a couple of hours to get these things done because my son has his cheerleading class and yeah, I'll finish up this evening. So anyways, I don't have a lot of time to give you. So I'm gonna close this clip, get to work, and update you a little bit later. Saw your silhouette in the backlight. Swear we could have met in a past life. Treating every night like the last time. So I end all my days with you. Yeah, we should share a backseat in a taxi to get home. No need for either of us at this point to sleep alone. 'Cause I don't like it is now Sunday evening and it is time for me to close this vlog. I had a great time yesterday and I was pretty busy today. I didn't have much time to update anything and I'm really tired though. So on Friday we went to the water park, which is probably the second to last time we go. So I'm gonna make sure that we go at least once more next week. Well, the next week that's coming up, which is starting technically today or tomorrow, depending on what day your week starts, but whatever. So we made the most out of that on Friday, which was a really nice day, not too hot, and there wasn't a lot of people, which I was so happy for, because we got to do a lot more slides that we usually don't do because there's just too many people in line for slides, and I don't like it when we're not in the water and we're just waiting in line most of the time during the day. I hate that. So we were more into the slides than the actual like pool areas ish. They have like 2 themed pools on top of the wave pool and the lazy rivers, which are those that we do the most because you don't have to wait much. You don't have to wait to go into the pool, and you don't really have to wait for the lazy river. Well, like not that much, which is not that lazy either, but anyways. And yeah, the pool areas do have slides as well, but like we don't go into like the bigger slides when they do have a lot of waiting. Anyways, I'm rambling. All that to say, we made the most of it because there wasn't that many people on Friday, and I was really happy with that. And then my mom came on Friday evening. We got some stuff done for the book event. We got to bed really late, as I've been doing for the last couple of days, and then got up very early in order to get ready and leave early because we did have an hour and a half of road to do, and my stand takes quite a bit of time to set up. So there's that. We ended up having such a nice day on Saturday because it was set in a small mall where there's not that many people that go into that one that much usually, but the organizer of the event was top notch. She did an amazing job. everything was great. There was a lot of people, nice people. I got to talk to a lot of them, and I had amazing comments about my products and the good quality of my products and the choice of patterns in the fabrics and all that stuff. And I had like even kids that were coming up and buying some book sleeves, and I thought it was just so cute and fun to see that, because it was mostly targeting children's books, all sorts of books, but mostly for children. And yeah, it was just so fun. I did end up buying 2 books for my son, which I don't know where they are, so I can't show you, but yeah, they are not too thick, and the writing is quite large, and it's about a ninja cat that typically isn't a ninja or like fit to be a ninja, but he's still trying to do what he wants to do. So I thought that was nice. And my son is the one who picked that one, because I sent him a couple of photos. So he chose that one. And yeah, I really love that. And it is also written by a teacher, which I find really fun, to support teachers. So anyways, yeah, I had a great time. The only thing though is that my shoes are broken-ish. They're very worn out, and I was still able to wear them by the end of the year. Like, I wasn't feeling that like I had to change them very, very soon, so I just kept them, which is fine. And I've reworn them a couple of times. I didn't have any issue, but yesterday was excruciating for my feet, and obviously they are broken, I know that, and worn out actually, but yeah, they're like little flats, but the sole is kind of broken, and I feel the heel into my foot, which is not great, and I was aching and in pain for my feet, so that was not fine. I also have some tension points in my leg, right leg, which is also not fun. So yeah, had to deal with that, and I'm still feeling some pain here and there, not as much as yesterday, but still not great. But other than like the shoe thing and pain in my feet and leg, other than that, it's been really, really great. And for, I think, the first time, I actually made some profit after. So I usually make around 40% profit on my products. And if you do the calculations of like how much I made, 40% of that, and you take away like how much it cost for me to get my table there, I did actually make some profit. So I'm really, really happy with that. It was a lot of fun, a good event. So really, really happy with that. So that's good. I have 0 regrets. I am very, very tired though. So yeah, this morning I got up at around 8:15-ish, got ready for my son's cheerleading class. We went, and then we went to do some errands. We managed to get everything for my son, except like one thing. Everything on my son's list for back to school is done with. We went to check out for an iPad as well for my husband, and my parents are helping us out financially for that. So I was really, really relieved, because it's a lot of money that we don't have yet. The financial aid that we asked for uni is taking a lot of time to be processed, and I still need to go send a paper for that that we're gonna go get tomorrow. It's so complicated. By the time they actually process our file and stuff, our application, the semester will be started. So yeah, we needed to get on top of that. So that was ordered as well, and we got his planner for the year. So we've got a lot of things done, which I'm happy with. Really, really happy. Tomorrow we're gonna go take care of his high school classes he's gonna do online, and then go get that form at the medical clinic. We are going to be donating a lot of toys tomorrow as well, because my son has been doing some decluttering in his bedroom. We did downstairs where there are quite a lot of toys. That has been dealt with, but we still have some more to donate from his bedroom. And there's just too much at the moment to like try to make sense of things. So we need to take some things out like soon. So I want to go tomorrow. Also tomorrow, my son has another cheerleading class, which we technically don't have on Mondays, but the summer schedule just finished today, and we're moving on to 2 weeks of, they call it like intensive classes, because they're focusing on like more stunts and dance and jumps, all of that for 2 weeks. And so no tumbling classes, no physical prep during his classes. All that's over, and it's like a different schedule. So we're gonna have for like 2 Mondays and 2 Wednesdays with the cheerleading class. And once those 2 weeks are done, we're moving on to the regular schedules, which is Tuesdays and Saturdays. So it's just so confusing. But yeah, it means we're moving on to the end of the summer, and I'm sad. And we only have 1 week of summer left. I only have 1 week. My son has a couple more days than I do, because he starts on the Wednesday instead of the Monday like I do. My students only start after Labor Day, and my husband starts after Labor Day, so September 2nd. But it's still going very, very fast, and I'm sad, but it's okay. Reading wise, as you can probably deduce by everything I've been saying so far, I did not have time to really read, so I don't have anything else to add onto my reading at the moment. But before I leave, I did want to, I'll make sure you don't see my address here, which is on the other side, but I did receive my planner for this new year that I use for school. I use a bullet journal planner for my business stuff and like YouTube stuff. I think I've already shown you before, but I use the same company for my school planner. The bullet journal, I like do my own stuff because I don't necessarily want it to be like an actual planner. But the same company that does those bullet journal, they also do a planner that is half planner, half bullet journal, which I love so much. And I do want to set it up before I start my Teacher's Day at school. Oh no! I'm so sad though, because she sent me. Okay, it's fine. So I usually order them unbinded because I want to use the disc binding. But as I can see, they did send me the binded one, but it's fine. And they left a little note here written in French, so you probably can't read it. I've been using them for the last 5 years, I think. And I just love them so much. I'm a bit disappointed because it's already bound, but it's okay. I'll live with that. It's fine. So I chose the little owl one this year, which I think is so pretty. I have not used this one so far. I think it's my first one with the owl, which I think was nice. I've used a lot of them with my bullet journals and the planners, so like there's not a lot of them I haven't gotten yet, but yes. So you've got a couple of pages. First of all, it's non-dated, so that I do enjoy. And then at the beginning, you do have this bullet journal page, which I usually use for my schedule, which I don't know yet. My principal did send us 2 options for specials, and she asked for our opinion on like which one would be the best, because we don't know who is going to be giving the art classes because the one that actually has tenure there for art is left for 2 years. So last year and this year, to go teach at uni. And she's the one who also taught drama, which is why I now teach drama. But anyways, yeah, she's not teaching at the school this year. She left for the 2nd year in a row to teach uni. But when that happens, her art classes are given as a contract, so temporary contract, and like it doesn't have tenure, not until she quits. But she only has like 2 years where she can do that, so she'll have to take a decision by the end of this school year if she wants to come back or not, or quit. So there's that. But for now, it's still a temporary contract for the full year. So since we don't know who's going to be, well, we know now, but at the time we didn't know who was going to be taking her place for the year. So I don't know yet what the actual schedule is going to look like, and there may be some changes by the time we actually start school. So I'm not going to write down the schedule just yet, but probably just like the template for now. Usually I use these pages for staff meetings, dates, important dates, parent-teacher conferences, stuff like that, that I'll write down in here. And then we start with the first week, where I usually write the date here, because you only have like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, etc. And at the bottom, you have some notes, space for some notes, and everything is like bullet journal throughout the full day. And I'll be drawing in every period and my schedule, and I still have space to write down like what I'm doing in general. I don't have space for detailed stuff. At least I know like what project I'm on, and I usually count like this project. I'll take like 5 periods to do this project, so I'll write down which period I'm at towards into that project, so I can better plan ahead the weeks to come. It's easier for me to plan out. So yeah, that's pretty much how I do things. And then when I do have some important stuff I don't want to forget, or a to-do list, or things I want to remember, I'll write them down in the bottom part here. And I really, really love them so much. And every, I think, 4 weeks, you'll have different pages. This one has a regular bullet journal page, and this one has different stuff, and each of these are going to be different. This one, so you have like different layouts for every 4 weeks. So I think it's cute and it's nice, and I like to put in like plans for whatever I'm teaching and where I want to go in here. So, and then towards the end, I'll have a lot of these pages. So I have these as well. I don't usually use this because I have way too many students. I don't know what I could use it for either, but these are usually very, very helpful for like meeting stuff, or when I need to take notes for whatever. And at the end, I have the regular 2025 calendar. I don't have the 2026, but I'll probably get it online. They do have it online on their website to print, so I'll probably do that. And you have one plastic sleeve here where I put the calendar, and I'll probably put the 2026 on the other side, and that's pretty much it. And I love it so much, and the quality of the paper is just amazing. My Flair pens do not go through them, and the cover is so soft. The paper is soft as well, but like there's something in this cover that's amazing, and I love so much. So yeah, this is my planner for the year. I'm excited. I am a bit disappointed though because of the binding, but it's okay. I'll live with that. So that's pretty much it. I am going to leave you at that for now because I do want to get to some reading and sleeping because I'm still tired. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Like, comment, subscribe if you wish. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video, and I will see you soon in the next one.